All right. So we have already studied context-free grammar. Am I right? We have already studied context-free grammar. Context-free grammar, and we know that context-free grammar has equivalent machine or automata, which is nothing but what is the name of that one? What is the
Push
name of
down,
push
push
down
down.
automata? Push down automata. It is also called PDA. Now, what is PDA? Do you have any idea? What is PDA? PDA is nothing but any finite automata plus
plus effect.
stack. Together, they create a push down automata. So let's formally
Yes, sir.
define push down automata. The push down automata can be defined using these 6 terms: Q, sigma, delta, Q naught, G naught, F, and tau. These 6 terms. We already know Q, sigma, delta is little bit different here. We know Q naught, we know F. F is also a little bit different here. But definition is same. So what is Q? What is Q? What is Q, guys?
So set of finite states.
Set of finite states. What is sigma?
Input alphabets.
That already
What is delta?
Transition.
transition
Transition function. What is Q naught?
initial.
Start
Start.
state.
Yes, sir.
What is F?
Set of final
Final-
states.
yes, sir.
Delta finite states. They are also. Okay. Now we have Z naught. Z naught is nothing but representing a special character bottom of stack. So any bottom of stack should contain Z naught, which actually represent the bottom of the stack. The stack is empty. And tau is nothing but alphabet of stack. Okay, guys. So this is the difference. Z naught is a special symbol which represent bottom of stack, and alphabet tau is nothing but alphabet of stack. Okay. Now what is delta here? How can we represent delta? See the definition. Delta is nothing but from a state you are going to read one input alphabet, then you are going to read some alphabet on the stack, then you are mapping to some state, and you are going to put some alphabet in the stack. So this is the definition of delta in PDA. Did you get it? So it is the deterministic one. PDA is also divided into 2 categories. One is deterministic, another one is non-deterministic. One is deterministic, another is non-deterministic. PD is also divided into 2 parts. So this is the transition function of deterministic PDA. And what would be the transition function for non-deterministic PDA? This, yes. Anybody knows?
Sir,
Simple.
আগের বার স্যার
Q
কি হতো? Our
sigma star tau star sum, and this one would be relation to star. So this is the non-deterministic. Yeah, this is the catch. Do you have any query? Any query, guys?
No, sir.
So, what is PDA? PDA can be represented by this picture. This is my PDA. This is my input output buffer. This is my stack. At the bottom of the stack, there is a Z bar, and there are some other things there. So PDA is going to read something from here, and PDA is going to read something on the top of the stack. Then it is going to go to a state. So this is the total schematic diagram of push down automata. So it is going to read something. It is in a state. It is in a state. It is going to read something from input buffer, read something from the stack, then it is going to some state, and it might put something on the stack again. So this is the schematic diagram of push down automata. Do you have any query? Anything, guys? Guys?
তো স্যার পিডিএ মানে টু টাইমস কল মানে একটা হচ্ছে স্যার ইনপুট বাফারে কল করবে আর একটা হচ্ছে স্যার স্ট্যাকে দুই জায়গায় ফাংশন
It is not call. It is going to read something from input buffer. It is going to read something from stack. Then finally it go to new state, and it might change the stack as well. This is the PDA. All right. All right. If you understand. Now we know this language AN, BN, and greater equal to 1. This can be solved using PDA. So what would be the strategy for this? How can you accept this language using PDA? What would be the strategy? Let's say inside this language there is a string like this, A, B, B, B. So how can you accept this string? What would be the strategy?
স্যার যখন এই পাবে
So first
এগুলো তো
last
stack
week,
পুশ করবে
One
then
by
হচ্ছে
one, one by one, one by one.
Okay.
What we are going to do?
স্যার এগুলো স্ট্যাকে পুশ করতে থাকবে পাইলে
আচ্ছা, স্ট্যাকের দরকার নাই, নরমালি একটা স্ট্র্যাটেজি বলো যে কিভাবে সম্ভব। Without stack, just tell me the strategy. What you are going to do? Because there should be equal number of A and equal number of B. After finishing A, there would not be any B. After getting B, there would not be any A. So this is the output.
sir,
check into state
স্যার বলছে, স্যারকে বলেন।
sir, first day last week, second day second last week.
তার মানে বোঝা গেল। ওকে, গুড, ভেরি গুড। মানে এই এটার সাথে চেক করবে এই বি, তারপর এই এর সাথে চেক করবে এই বি, এই
Yes,
এর
sir.
সাথে চেক করবে এই বি, then we are done. With equal number A and B are checked with each other, then we are done. We will say this string belongs to the language. But now tell me, using stack, how can you do this? Using stack, how can you do this? Riya Sadman Wasif.
A or B
ওয়াসিফ কিছু বলতে চাচ্ছিল, এবার বলেন স্ট্যাক ব্যবহার করে কিভাবে করা যায়। Bottom is jet not. Then what you are going to do? Your buffer is like this.
push A
So whenever we get a we are going to push. Okay. Then next we get another A. What we are going to do?
again
আবার পুশ করবো
আবার push করব।
Push করবো।
then get another A,
So push.
আবার again
আবার push, আচ্ছা, তারপর
দেওয়ার
So
পর
তারপরে
pop
B
করবেন
পেলে
এ B এর সাথে A pop,
pop,
এ B
yes.
এর সাথে A pop, এ B এর সাথে A pop, তারপর ফাইনালি কিভাবে
ট্র্যাক
বুঝবো?
করবো empty both side are
ট্র্যাক
empty
করবো যে এমটি এবং বাফারটা এন্ড হয়েছে কিনা, দেন উই আর গোইং টু অ্যাকসেপ্ট। ফ্যান্টাস্টিক। নাও হাউ ক্যান আই ড্র এ পুশ ডাউন অটোমেটা? How can I draw a pull down automata for this? These things, the strategy we have discussed, we are going to convert it to machine. How can I convert it to machine? So we'll start from this state. Initially, my stack is Z0, empty. If my stack is Z0 and if I get A on the buffer, what we are going to do?
push করবো
Push করব। কিভাবে push করব? So it is like this. I'm getting A and my top of the stack is right now Z0. So what we are going to do? We are going to push A. This is the case. Did you understand? So this is what I get from buffer. This is what the top of the stack. If I push, I'm going to write. I'm pushing A, and before A there is a Z0. Did you get it? Any question, guys?
The top of the stackটাও ইনক্লুড করবো।
মানে এটা একটা নর্মস, যাহাই পুশ করি তাকে আগে বের করে নেই, তারপর আবার এটাকে পুশ করি, তারপর আবার এটাকে পুশ করি, তারপর যেটাকে পুশ করতে চাই সেটাকে পুশ করি। মানে মেমোরিটাকে সিম্পল রাখার জন্য যাহাই উপরে থাকে, at first I will take it out, then I again, if it is push, I again put it inside the memory, then finally I put it inside the buffer data. Did you get it? So it is like this. Currently, Z0 is the top of the stack, and I get a A. So what we are going to do? We are taking out this Z0. Then first we will put inside the Z0 again because it is a push. Then we put A there. So this is the case. It means this. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then right now there is a A. Again, if I get a A, what I am going to do?
So push again, sir.
Push again. What is the top of the stack?
A, small.
Okay. So this is my A. What I get in buffer, my top of the stack is A. So what we are going to do? We're taking out A. It is like this. We're taking out this A. Then again, as it is push, we're going to push this first A. Then we are going to push the buffer. This is at first push there, then this one. Okay. So what would be the catch here? What would be the entry?
A.
This. So this A should be first, then below it the top. Did you get it? So this how we can catch all the A. So we are done with A. So on. Now suddenly I get B. What can I do?
can pop
কোন স্টেটে পপ করবে? এই স্টেটেই পপ করবে।
একটা state,
এই স্টেটে পপ করলে সমস্যা কি? What is wrong?
sir. We might get A after B, sir. Chance.
We might get not A after B, B after A.
I mean B.
We might
Yes.
get B.
after
No, we might get A after
A
B.
after
Yes,
B.
you're
A
right.
power chance.
We might get A after B, then again it is going to push. We do not want to do that part. So we have to get remedy for this. So what we are going to do? We are going to init state. Now, what is the top of the stack? Now,
A, sir.
so we get a B, A. So what we are going to push? Nothing. That means popping.
Epsilon.
That means nothing. So what happened? Something like this. Z0, A, then what happened? It is throwing out this. It is throwing out this, the top element. Then we are not pushing anything. So what is this? This is actually popping. Am I right? This is the pop. We don't push it back. Did you get it? Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
We throw out the top, then we don't push anything. That means it is pop. Okay. Now, after that one, what happened? I might get more B. So if I get more B, what I'm going to do?
B top of the stack is again A.
So yes, B, A, we're
And
going to
epsilon.
keep popping. Finally, when we should stop?
So when
When
the
we
stack
should
is
stop?
empty,
So
when
stack is
stack
empty. So
empty.
that means
And
at the
epsilon.
bottom, we are getting at the Z naught, and buffer is also empty. That means we get epsilon. So we get epsilon, and we reach bottom of the stack. Then we'll keep remain the bottom of the stack, and we are going to accept it. So this is the catch. So this is the final outcome. Did you understand? Number this. Any query? Yes. So this is the PDF for that problem.
স্যার মাঝখানের জেড নোটটা স্যার এপসাইলন
মাঝখানে
স্যার মাঝখানের জেড নোটটা স্যার
মাঝখানে জেড নট কোনটা?
ইয়েস
এটা
স্যার ইয়েস স্যার ইয়েস
এটা মানে হচ্ছে কি আমি একদম বটমে পৌঁছে গেলাম। At first I throw, then my buffer is epsilon, then that means I reach the final state. So I keep pushing Z naught back so that the bottom of the stack is still Z.
ওকে
This
স্যার
is the this is the accepting state, accepting mode. Okay, so this is the PDA for that problem. Do you have any query? Then ask me. Did you understand the problem? Solution of the problem? আচ্ছা, এই জিনিসটাকে আরেকভাবে রিপ্রেজেন্ট করা যায়। So it is nothing but state transition diagram. And it is very clear cut. It is very clear cut and easy to understand. But there are some other ways you can represent. What is that? State transition moves. So like this. Delta at Q1. Delta at Q1. Buffer input is A. And top of the stack is Z naught. Q1 A Z naught. So what we are going to do? We are going to remain in Q1 and we are pushing A Z naught. Delta. So we are going to defining each of these movements. Delta equal to Q1, input is A and top of the stack is A. Then what would be the output? Q1 AA. Now let's go to this one. Delta Q1 BA. What would be the output? Q2 epsilon. Then go to here. Delta Q2 BA. What would be the output?
Q2 epsilon.
Q2 epsilon. And finally I have this. Delta Q2 epsilon Z naught. We get QF.
QF.
What is the stack? The same thing can be represented by state transition moves as well. All right, guys. Should we do more problems?
জি স্যার একটা এক্সাম্পল
How about this? আগের যে ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজগুলো করেছি সেগুলো দেখুন। W, C, W R, W belongs to A comma B plus. What is this language? What is this language?
Sir, ACA.
Language. What is this language represent?
Oh,
This is what? All odd length
Ordnance palindromes.
palindromes where length is what? What is the minimum length?
Is one, sir.
Why 1? Plus.
Oh.
This should be 1, this should be 1, this should be 1.
3, sir.
Get equal to 3. So how can I solve? What would be the strategy? Tell me the strategy first. Strategy is important. Other things are piece of cake. How can you find the odd length palindrome? Are you sure? How can you be so sure it is odd length palindrome? What center is given? কিভাবে করবো মনে করে এটা দেখেন স্ট্র্যাটেজিটা দেখেন এগুলো হচ্ছে রাফ ওয়ার্ক এগুলোই হচ্ছে ম্যাজিক এ বি এ বি what is WR? So W, we have to, W is reading from left to right. So WR should read from right to left. It would be BA, BA. So WC, WR is nothing but AB, AB, C, BA, BA. So how can you, it is a palindrome. Because if you read from left to right, whatever you get, if you read from right to left, you get the same thing. So how can you check whether it is palindrome or not? Any idea?
Sir, center part থেকে check compare
Center part, yes,
আগে
you find the center part first. Good, very good. তারপর হচ্ছে গিয়ে সেন্টারের immediate before is checking with immediate after. Then center's immediate before is checking with immediate after. So this way, if everything matches, then we'll say it is actually parent. So how can you do that? That is correct. But now if we use the stack data structure, how can you do that? Push pop there, how can you play the game?
Sir, whatever alphabet we get, we'll push
Push,
the stack
good,
until
very
we
good.
get C.
Until we get C. So we are going to push. So initially Z dot. So we are keep remembering what we get before getting the center. Okay, very good. A B, good. We get, suddenly I get the center. What I'm going to do?
Then pop.
Then pop what? I get the center now. I'm going to pop center with what?
The center হলে remember that I get center.
That means let's
B
discard that one. Let's discard that one. I know that only C can be the center. So we can discard the C. Then what can we do? So C is discarded. And we get the center. We know that we get center. Then what can we do?
Now, sir, for same alphabet, we'll pop.
Pop. Why it will work? Tell me. Because AB, when you actually store it in the stack, it is in the reverse order. Am I right? It is in the reverse order. The last one becomes the top. Second last becomes the second top. That means whatever you're reading just after the center, that order is preserved in the stack. Am I right? In the reverse way.
Right. Yes.
So then you just pop letter by letter. If all these are matches, and if you reach the empty of the stack, and if you reach the empty of the buffer, then you can say, yes, I got the palindrome. Otherwise, I'm going to reject it. Do you get it?
Sir, but we have to include C as well.
We don't need to include C. We are going to discard C. We are just going to discard the C. That's it. We don't need to push the C inside the stack. We don't require that one. We just remember the state that I get the center.
Okay, sir.
Okay, guys. So how can you draw the PDA? Tell me. Starting from this start state. Starting from the start state. Initially, my top of the stack is Z0. I get something. What can I get?
A বা B যেটাই পাই
A or
স্যার।
B. So যে কোনো কিছু পেতে পারি। যদি A পাই, and actually my top of the stack is Z0. What I'm going to do? I'm going to push at first Z0, then I'm going to push A. Am I right? Yes, no.
Yes sir, same with B.
Same with B. Good. If I get a B, then again I'm going to do this thing. Now after that one, what I'm going to do? Then again I might get A
More
and
A
B.
or more B.
More A and more B. So what can I do? Should I go to another state?
Same states.
Why?
Sir, another state because Z0 is included here.
Okay. So the people who are saying we should
Same
go to another state, why we need to go another state? Why we need to go another state? What is wrong if we stay in the same state? Listen, before getting center, which order we are getting A and B, that does not matter. If we get B after A, or if we get B after B, or if we get A after A or B after B, it does not make any difference. Am I right?
Ji sir.
So why should we go to new state? We don't need to go to new state because bottom of the stack Z0, sorry, top of the stack is Z0. Right now, current top of the stack is Z0. That is the bottom of the stack. I get A, I'm going to push. Bottom of the stack is the current top of the stack. I get B, I'm going to push. Then I get another A, I'm going to push. I get another B, I'm going to push. So how can I write this thing? So here, if I get a A and the top of the stack is A, what I'm going to do?
Push A.
Push.
A
So I'm
or
going to push this and this. If I get B, top of the stack is A, what I'm going to do?
Again, push.
Again push. So B A.
B.
If top of the stack is A, sorry, in the buffer I get A, top of the stack is B, what I'm going to do?
Then
A, B.
Push. If I get B, top of the stack is B, again I'm going to push. Good. So done. Right now, that means up to this part. Before center, up to this part is done. Now suddenly I got center. What I'm going to do?
I'm going to next stage.
I'm going to
Sir,
discard
another
that
state.
one. I'm going to discard that one, but I need to remember that actually I got the center. So I have to go to new state. Whenever remembering is happening, I have to go to new state. Now that means I get a C. Then what would be the top of the stack?
So it could be A or B. So
A could be A or B. So I'm going to pop C comma B epsilon this. Why it cannot be Z naught? What's wrong with Z naught?
আমরা এখনো পপ
The
করিনি।
top of the
না কেন why initially কেন আমি সেন্টার না পেতে পারি
but center sir মানে before center sir
ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ
B or
দেখে
A?
কথা বলেন see the language then say don't blindly say anything why cannot I get initially the center it is inside the language definition what is this
So AB plus. AB.
so what is the meaning of this at least the length is one did you
Yes,
get
sir.
it
Yes, sir.
Eta
Epsilon is
bole.
not included, sir.
epsilon is not included good অন্ধের মতো হাতাবেন না আর অন্যদেরকে আসলে এটা বলা উচিত না, they are more logical than us. So we got the center. Then what we are going to do? Then what can we do?
এখন পপ করা স্টার্ট করো।
পপ করবো কিভাবে? লজিকটা কি হবে? If I get a B and top of the stack is B, I'm going to pop. If I get a, if top of the stack is A, I'm going to pop. So done. So these are the two rules. Did you get it?
So check and pop.
Checking A with A or B or B. And finally, if I get epsilon, and if I get the bottom of the stack, then I'm going to remain the bottom of the stack and I'm going to exit. Q1, Q2, Q3. Acha. All these push down automata, they are actually deterministic. They are deterministic. It is a deterministic push down automata. It is a deterministic push down automata. It is also a deterministic push down automata. So tell me, deterministic finite automata and deterministic push down automata are the same. Are the same actually. Let's talk about this one. So deterministic finite automata. In a deterministic finite automata, what is the definition of deterministic finite automata? From a state, we should have. Come on.
Sir,
What is
we
the
should
definition of deterministic finite
have,
automata?
sir, we should have moved for all the alphabets.
All the alphabet. আচ্ছা এখানে খেয়াল করেন তো একটা স্টেটের জন্য একটা স্টেটে is there move for all the alphabets?
No, sir. The final state.
এটা here, see here in Q1 we have A, we have move on A and A Z naught. We don't have move
নো
on
মুভ অন বি,
B
বিতে
A. We don't have move on B A. We don't have move on B Z0. We don't have move on A B. Forget about the stack. Stacker কথা ভুলেই যান। তারপরেও it is nothing like the finite automata. Still it is deterministic. Why? Still it is deterministic. Why? Because A এর জন্য for buffer is A and top of the stack is A, we have only one move. Right? For buffer is A and top of the stack is Z naught, we have only one move. We don't have multiple move for the same buffer input and the top of the stack. That's why it is called deterministic. That means if we start our journey, we always fixed to which state we have to go. Did you get it? Why it is deterministic? Why it is deterministic? For a fixed input and top of the stack, there is only one condition. That's why it is called deterministic. Did you get it, guys? So here determinism definition is different. It's not that easy. Okay. Do you have any query? You can ask.
Sir, in final state, sir, there is no
Final
transition.
state?
Sir,
Yeah.
final state has no transition, sir.
Final step.
Sir, there is no transition in final state.
So determinism definition is different in push down automata. That's what I'm talking about. Still, this is deterministic. Did you get it? Acha. এইটা একটা জিনিস তো বোঝা গেল। We understand one thing, why it is deterministic. Now you can tell me this, sir, how can you reject this? How can you reject a string which does not belong to this language? How can you do that one? So let's take this. Let's say W equal to ABB, WR equal to BBA. So WCWR should be ABBC BBA. So this should be belongs to language. How about this? A B B C A B A. That should not belong to language. So it must be rejected. How can you reject this? Go to this diagram. How can you reject this? Guys, how can I reject this?
সি পাওয়ার পরে
See, yes, up to this ABB, it is fine. It is fine. Then I get C. I go to Q2. Am I right?
Yes.
so
I
now
go
we
to
get
Q2.
A.
Now we are checking this A with this B. There is no move for this one. Then what happened?
Death configuration, sir.
Yes, it is kind of death configuration. So we are, so in this case, we are in death configuration. What happened to machine? We are in death configuration. What happened to machine? What will machine do? What happened to machine? The buffer is getting stuck. Buffer is no longer moving, and my machine is no longer moving, and it is called halt. That means the machine becomes halted. Machine cannot move further, and actually the buffer cannot move further. As it is halted in a non-final state, we can say we are rejected. Okay, so if for a string the PDA halt in a non-final state, the string is rejected. So this is how we are rejecting the string in push down order. It is also different than final order. Do you have any query? You can ask me. ফাইনালি আপনাদের সিলেবাস খুব বড় হয়ে যাচ্ছে।
জি স্যার।
চলুক, বড় হতে থাকুক, আরো বড় হবে। এই 3 দিনে দেখবেন কি করি। আপনি এখন খুব পাষাণ হৃদয় হয়ে যাচ্ছে। আপনি এখন বলেন না যে স্যার আর পড়াবেন না। আমার মতো হয়ে যাচ্ছে। আচ্ছা, আরো কি এক্সাম্পল করবো পুশ ডাউন অটোমেটর?
স্যার দেখুন
একটা করবো, কোনটা করা যায়? How about this? Let's do this. এটা মজা। A and B to the power Poisson and get rid of it. How can you accept this using push down automator? What would be the strategy? How can you accept this?
Sir, whenever we get 1A, we can
পপ 2B মানে যে একটার সাথে দাও
Whenever we get 1A, what we are going to do?
কেন
Or
পপ
we
করতে হবে দুই
can
That-
push 2As in the stack.
হ্যাঁ,
B by
বুঝি না। 1A, when we get 1A, what we are going to do?
so 1A পেলে স্যার স্ট্যাকে 2টায় পুশ করব।
ওকে, গুড। তাহলে আমার টোটাল, তাহলে আমার যদি এটা থাকে, একটা স্ট্রিং হচ্ছে লাইক দিস, এ এ বি 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 বি, লাইক দিস। সো একটাই পেলে দুইটাই, আরেকটাই পেলাম আরেকটাই, গুড। তারপর
B পেলে পপ করব স্যার।
পাতের সাথে পপ,
Confirm.
গুড। এটা একটা হতে পারে, আরেকটা হতে পারে দুইটাই এই পুশ করব, বা প্রথম বিটটা ডিসকার্ড করব, সেকেন্ড বিট জন্য পপ করব। পরের বিটটা ডিসকার্ড করব, সেকেন্ড বিট জন্য পপ করব, ফাইনালি আমি ইয়ে করব। সো হোয়াট এভার ইউজ, দুইটা ভাবেই করা যায়। এক নাম্বার, দুই নাম্বার। এক নাম্বারটা কিভাবে হবে, লাইক দিস। So initially I get A, I have Z naught. I'm going to push, what will be the output? 2A Z naught. Then I get another A, top of the stack is A. I'm going to push 2A. Then we are done with A. Then I get a B, A. I'm going to pop it. Then still I get B, A. I'm going to pop it. Finally I get epsilon Z naught. This is one method. What else? Second one টা কিভাবে করা যায়? Second one টা, how can I do the second one?
সো এ পেলে একটা এই পুশ করবো।
আচ্ছা, এ পেলে একটাই পুশ করব। আরেকটা এ পেলাম, top of the stack is A. I'm to push it. Then what?
তার ফার্স্ট বিতে এই রাখবো টপ অফ দ্য
Okay.
স্ট্যাক।
So I get a B, top of the stack is A. I'll remain
কিপ এ।
keep it. Good. I go to this step. Second one, I get another B.
নাও আই পপ।
I get a A. I'm going to pop. Then what?
Then stack is empty. Fine. No, we can get more.
I can get more B because there might be more A there. So I need more B also. So what can I do? So I'll remain to this. I'll come back to middle one. B, get A. I'm going to keep only
Keep
A.
the A.
Then finally এখান থেকে যদি আমি epsilon Z naught পাই, I'm going to go to final state. That's it. This is the case. Right?
স্যার ফার্স্ট মেথডে স্যার আমরা বেশি এ অ্যাকসেপ্ট করছি না স্যার। স্যার
What happened?
স্যার ফার্স্ট স্ট্র্যাটেজিটা স্যার আমরা বেশি এ অ্যাকসেপ্ট করছি না স্যার।
বেশি accept করছি কোনো প্রবলেম নেই, করতে হবে। We have to. Is it all right?
ইয়েস স্যার।
Can we simplify it more? Is it possible to reduce the number of steps?
তো ফাইনাল স্টেটটা কি স্যার আগেরটাতেই করা যায়?
না, ফাইনাল স্টেট আগেরটা করলে বিপদ আছে। ফাইনাল স্টেট আগেরটাই যদি করেন তাহলে যেটা প্রবলেম হবে, মনে করেন আপনার স্ট্রিংটা হচ্ছে এ এ বি 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 বি, তারপর আপনি কি করলেন, দুটা পুশ, তারপর আপনি প্রথম বিটা পাইলেন, সেকেন্ড বিটা পাওয়ার সাথে সাথে আপনি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে ফেলবেন, which is wrong. Okay? Okay, guys, any question? Done? Any question, guys?
No.
আচ্ছা, এবার দেখেন নন ডিটারমিনিস্টিক ফাইনাইট অটোমেটা। Let's take this like this. What is this language?
Sir, even length, sir. Spelling
No.
even.
Okay. Even like that. What is the length?
Minimum 2, sir. Minimum.
Greater equal to. How can you accept this language? Using a pull down button. How can we accept this? How can we accept this?
Don't know.
Center easy ছিল, sir.
স্যার এখানে তো সেন্টার নাই স্যার।
Good. তাহলে কিভাবে করা যায়? That's why you have to use non-determinism. So how can
Relation.
non-determinism play the game? How come non-determinism play the game?
So we'll have two options, maybe.
We have options. Good. So what are the options actually? What are the options? What are the options? So the problem is here. When you get any letter, let's say you get A, so you have to ask, is it center or it is not? Is it not center? So if it is center, there is one treatment. If it is not center, there is another treatment. Am I right? If it is center, then what is the treatment? Guys, if it is the center, what is the treatment?
So now we'll go to new state.
Now next state, we are going to new state and start popping, matching and popping. And if it is not centered, then what is the treatment?
We'll
So
keep
again push.
pushing
We'll
to the
keep
side.
pushing. So there is non-determinism here. For same input, same buffer, input, same stack top, there are two options. So there are non-determinism. That's why it is a non-deterministic PDO. How can you draw this? Starting from here, then
So A or B will push onto the stack.
A or B is going to push on the stack. A, G naught, then B, G naught, then
Checking is
now what?
So if it is
it center.
not center, then we'll keep pushing.
If it is not center, we'll keep pushing. So what would be the entry? A, 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 B, 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 A, B, A, B, B, A, B, A, then
So now if it's centered, then new state and
Good. And if it is center, what we are going to do?
And next,
That means if it is center, A comma B,
now we'll discard, sir. We'll keep it.
we are going to discard this. Or BA, we're discarding. Or A comma A, discard this. Or B comma B, discard this. So we reach to this stage. Then what we are going to do?
Now for the same alphabets, sir, we'll
Is it correct?
pop.
এটা কি ঠিক হয়েছে? আমি যে ডিসকার্ডটা করলাম এখানে ভুল আছে। What is the ভুল? আপনারা বারবার সেন্টার বলে আমাকে কনফিউজ করছেন। ইভেন লেংথ প্যালিন্ড্রোমে কি সেন্টার থাকে? আর সেন্টার যদিও থাকে সেটা
Center
কি?
থাকবে না, sir.
সেটা
That
সেন্টার থাকে না। সেন্টার থাকলেও সেটা হচ্ছে অ্যাপসাইলন। সেন্টার বলে কিছু নাই। আমরা রিডিং করলাম ফার্স্ট হাফ, দেন সেকেন্ড হাফ আই এম পপিং। So why you are always saying the center and center? That's why I made this mistake. So it would be like this. This one would not be there. Did you get it?
yes, sir.
When I think that first part is gone, I start popping. When I think the first part is gone, I start popping. So nothing like center there. Did you get it? So up to this part, we are pushing. From this part up to this, popping. So that's it. So when I get out from this state, I start popping. So pop, then again I pop more. Pop, finally, epsilon G naught, QF. So that's the final document. Did you get it?
স্যার একটা ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ একটু অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে দেখাবেন স্যার?
এবার কি অবস্থা? Is it clear to you guys or not?
স্যার স্যার একটা ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ একটু অ্যাকসেপ্ট করে দেখাবেন প্লিজ?
দেখাচ্ছি, বাট এটা আগে ক্লিয়ার করে দেন, এটাকে বোঝা গেছে কিনা কথা বলেন।
Sir, how we know there's when we get A on B, then popped up.
Let's take Q1, Q2. Let's take this language. Let's say W equal to ABB and WR BBA. So WWR is ABB BBA. So we have to accept this one. So what can we do? Let's say this. Q1, I'm in Q1 state, getting A. Where should I go?
Q1, sir.
So A, getting A, there is a move like this. So either I can stay in Q1 anything else? No. Now I get a B. What can I do? What can I do?
It's a Q1 state.
So top is A, and buffer is B. So I will remain in Q1. Now I get another B. What can I do? Top is B and I get another B. What can I do? Top is B, I get another B. So either I can stay in Q1
Or we
Or-
can go to Q2.
or
Okay.
top is B, I get a B, I can go to Q2. So here I have a branch. Did you get it?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's go back here. Again, Q1, I get a B if I am in this branch. If I get a B, I would stay in Q1 or I can go to Q2. Right? Right or
Yes.
not?
Yes, sir.
So how many B's are got? 3. Again, I get a B. So either I can stay in Q1 or I can go to Q2. Right?
Yes, sir.
Finally, I get a A. I'm in Q1, I get a A. So B, top of the stack is B, and I get A. So I should remain in Q1. Is Q1 final state? Then buffer becomes empty. It becomes empty. Epsilon. Is it a final state?
No, sir, not final.
So not final. So we are going to reject it. So this whole path is actually dead configuration. It does not create anything. Now let's go over here. Here, top of the stack is B. I get a Q2. I'm in the Q2, right? After that one, I get A. Where should I go? Top of
Q2.
the stack is B. I get A. So there is no move. So it is again what? Dead configuration. We cannot go anywhere. Now come back here. I'm in Q2. I get A. I'm in Q2. I get A. So what can I do? Again, there is no. It is a dead configuration. I have to terminate here. Now here, what happened here?
Get B.
A, B, B, sir.
আমি মানে একটা আগে করে ফেলছি এটা এটা ঠিক আছে এখানে আসেন একটু একটু মিস্টেক আছে একটু মিস্টেক সরি একটু মিস্টেক আছে এটা ঠিক আছে এখানে দেখেন Q1 আমি Q2 ডেফিনেশনটা ভুল so top of the stack is what top of the stack is B top of the stack is B I get another B so what I'm going to do I'm going to pop right then top of the stack is B I get A what I'm going to do top of the stack is B, I get A. So what I'm going to do? Now I'm going to terminate. Did you get it? Initially it is fine because I get a B, top of the stack is B. So I'm going to pop both of this. But after that one, top of the stack is B, I get a A. So I have to, when I get a A, I have to terminate here. All right, now let's go over here. Here, top of the stack is B. Top of the stack is B. Top of the stack is B. I get a B. So this B. So I'm going to pop. Then again, I get a B. Top of the stack is B. I'm again going to pop. Then top of the stack is A. I
No
get
problem.
a A. Again, I'm going to pop. Now it is Z naught. It is epsilon. I'm going to accept. So this is the accepting path. Now if you go over here, before getting to this up to this, I'm start popping. So top of the stack is B. I get a B. Pop. Then I get a B. I get a B, but top of the stack is A. So again, it is a dead configuration. Did you get it? So this is the game. Okay? So this is how non-deterministic finite automata works. Like a brute force search. Any question, guys? আচ্ছা এটা কেন নন ডিটারমিনিজম হলো because of this see top of the stack is B I get a B top of the stack is A I get a A so again back see here is a move A then B B so that's why it is non-deterministic here we have move on same configuration of top of the stack and the input that's why it is non-deterministic আচ্ছা এবার একটা সাংঘাতিক বড় কোশ্চেন দেখি এটা কি আনসার দেন আপনার সাথে এটা হচ্ছে মোস্ট ইম্পর্টেন্ট কোশ্চেন ইন ফাইনাইট অটোমেটা in finite automata non-deterministic finite automata NFA equivalent in power of DFA. How about this? In PDA, in one hand I have DPDA, another hand I have NPDA. Which one is powerful? Which one is powerful? Definitely DPDA is a subset of NPDA. So what can you do using NPDA? Definitely you can do using NPDA. So it seems NPDA is more powerful. Can we convert it back? Can any NPDA convert back to DPDA? Is it possible? What is your thinking? Say something, guys. Can we convert like NFA to DFA conversion? Any NPDA to DPDA?
No, sir.
No, sir. Why not, sir?
No idea.
No idea, sir. Anybody know the answer? How about this? We have given you an example of NPDA. Can we convert it back to DPDA? Is it possible or not? আমি আপনাদের সাথে সারাদিন বসে থাকবো না, প্লিজ বলেন। কথা বলবেন না রাজু?
স্যার মনে হচ্ছে হবে না স্যার।
মনে হচ্ছে হবে না, কেন মনে হচ্ছে হবে না?
স্যার এনপিডিএ তো স্যার দুইটা পাথ ছিল স্যার।
সিম্পল, রিজনটা খুব সিম্পল। রিজনটা হচ্ছে স্ট্যাকের মাথা। স্ট্যাকের মাথা হচ্ছে একটা। স্ট্যাকের মাথা যেহেতু একটা, এই কারণে আপনি পারবেন না। বুঝতে পারছেন? স্ট্যাকের যদি অনেকগুলো মাথা থাকতো তাহলে পারা যেত, বাট স্ট্যাকের মাথা একটাই, তাই কোনোভাবে এই দুটাকে আর জয়েন করা যাবে না। সো দ্যাটস ওয়াই NPDA is more powerful than DPDA. So always remember this. It is important. NPDA is more powerful than DPDA. Should we do another example?
Yes.
The last example of today, then we are going to dig into L derives A and Bn union A and B twice and get equal to 1. So how can you draw this? We already know the solution of this. Separately, we know the solution. So this one is like this. This one is what? This one is pop it. Finally, this is this. How about this? You already solved this. Getting A finally comma z naught. So these are this is actually the first part, A and Bn. This is nothing but A and B twice. Then create a start state, join this A comma G naught, A comma G naught, and it হচ্ছে A comma G naught, A G naught. Then this is the NPDA for the one. But we cannot find a deterministic PDA for this one. Only non-deterministic PDA we can find for this. All right, guys. Do you have any query? You can ask me. Next class, what we are going to study? So we are done with push down automata. So আমি বলেছি এখন একটা একটা করে ধরবো গেচান, একটা একটা করে ধরবো গেচান. The next class, what we are going to study? হ্যাঁ,
স্যার লিনিয়ার বাউন্ডেড অটোমাটা।
লিনিয়ার বাউন্ডেড অটোমেট এটা পরে পড়াবো। নেক্সট ক্লাস উইল স্টার্ট দ্য টিউরিং মেশিন।
ওকে স্যার।
ওকে,
Okay.
if you have any query you can ask me, otherwise I can leave. But please remember, NPDA is more powerful than DPD. So let's take the attendance. হ্যাঁ,
স্যার আমাদের ফাইনাল সিলেবাস অনেক বড় হয়ে যাচ্ছে, আমরা রিভিশন করবো না স্যার নেক্সট।
স্যার বড় হচ্ছে প্লাস টাফ হচ্ছে অনেক।
আর এখানে আবার করণীয় কি? হঠাৎ করে আপনারা জাগ্রত হয়েছেন, এই কথাটা একটু আগে বলতেছিলাম যে আজকাল আপনারা খুব পাষাণ হৃদয় হয়ে গেছেন, আপনাদেরকে পড়াইলেও আপনারা কিছু বলেন না। বুঝলাম যে অনেক প্ল্যান করা হচ্ছে ভিতরে ভিতরে।
স্যার
হোক না বড়, হোক না বড়, বড় হোক, সমস্যা কি? কোনো দূর
আসলে হার্ড হয়ে যাচ্ছে তো স্যার।
হার্ডার হয়ে যাচ্ছে।